Hey, good morning. Pajama Grandma Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here today, and I just feel like teaching how to do something today, so I am going to use screen capture and capture what I'm doing this morning because I do this pretty much every morning. I make a couple of Facebook Live videos and then I need to process those videos. So I just use Facebook Live. I capture a live video and I'm actually doing 3 every day right now on 3 different niche type topics. One is a daily scare share, one is for pajama grandmas like me, and one is just a documentation and journaling of what I'm doing, what I'm working on as I transition from being a traditional corporate America offline business owner with brick and mortar businesses and primarily manufacturing, real estate, actually a whole bunch of industries, into creating online businesses and an online living for myself and my family, because this is all new to me. I'm really learning as I go, and I want to share what I'm learning so that you can shortcut your process of learning, so that you don't have to go through all the trials and tribulations that I have to figure things out. So today I'll show you what I do once I get a video. Pajama Grandma is the first video that I'm going to do. So I go to my Pajama Grandma page on Facebook, I scroll down and I find the video, and Facebook seems to really be struggling the last week or so in terms of capturing things. The first thing I do is I right click on the timestamp for this, and I copy the link as, and I share it to a worksheet. This is my worksheet of all my videos that I've been making, and this will be Pajama Grandma, and this is not where I want it on my worksheet. I'm doing a couple projects on this same worksheet, so I'm going to go back up to where I'm doing my daily stuff. So I scroll up there, find it, and there it is. That also helps me remember where I'm at in my numbering, because I forget from day to day what I'm actually doing. So here will be Pajama Grandma. And on these, I'm just asking a question. I think it was about limiting beliefs, but I'm not sure. But I'm just going to go with that for right now. Then I'm going to Control V to paste that link here so that I've got that link stored in another place. And then I always save my file. I am a notorious file saver because I've lost months worth of work back in the olden days when I was going to college and running a retail wholesale liquor business. We lost like 6 months worth of all of our accounts receivable and accounts payable, and I had to re-input all that information. So that was my lesson learned, to always save and always have a backup to everything you save. So although these exist on Facebook Live, I'm not going to trust that Facebook's going to always have them. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save the link to it on Facebook, but then I'm also going to download it to my computer, and I'll show you, I'll walk you through all this, upload it to YouTube, and then save the YouTube. And I'm also going to convert this to an MP3 and save it or put it up on my podcast, Pajama Grandma podcast. So I'm using this same content for more than one thing, and I'm showing you how I do that. So then we go back to the page, and now I want to edit this video. So I'm going to copy and paste just this title to save myself some. Control C. I'm going to double click on it to bring it up big.
Good day,
and then I'm going to tap on these 3 dots and go to edit video.
I was challenged.
In here, I'm going to copy, Control V, the title, and then I'm going to add my call to action or my link to the description. So I'm going to say share, because I want them to share their limiting beliefs, and I'm going to put the link to this page. And it's just my Pajama Grandma page with a slash mark behind it. Then I'm actually going to copy and paste this because I'm going to use this somewhere else. Control C again. And I'm going to put some tags in there. So I'm just going to put Pajama Grandma. And I just make some things up. Pajama Grandma Life. No one's going to search for that, but maybe lifestyle. Limiting beliefs. And since I deal with chronic pain a lot, I usually put chronic pain in there, and I might put painkillers because that's my product for people with chronic pain. And I usually put you got this because it makes me feel good. And I can put 8 tags in here, so I usually use all 8. So let's go, let's just say beliefs. Then I'm going to click over on the picture and see what pictures I get to choose from. It gave me 3 thumbnails that it automatically chose, And I usually actually choose the funniest or the most interesting one. So my eyes are closed in this one, so I'm not going to choose that. And I have to use my magnifying glass to see, but my eyes are closed in that one. This one I'm going to choose because it looks like I'm looking at the camera more. Then I'm going to click on distribution. And if I have any other pages linked for cross-posting, I'm going to check on those and select those so that as I post this, I have the opportunity to go into another page and then show that video on that page as well. I haven't figured that out yet, but I'm working on it. But since it was a feature that was available, I wanted to actually put it on some of my videos, so if I want to share them later on, I can. So then I'm going to click save. And then the next thing I'm going to do is click on these three dots again, and I'm going to download the video. And this will download it to my hard drive. Now, while that's doing that, I'm going to share this on my main Facebook page. And the reason I copy and pasted that title is because I want to click here and just Control V to put that same verbiage right there. And I'm going to select share on my timeline and then click post. Then I'm going to share this on my other secret Facebook. Oh, wrong thing. I think after all the times I've done this, I would always hit the right buttons, but I don't. So this is a friend's page I'm sharing it on. Then I might share it on some of my other pages. Some days I share it on my other pages, some days I don't, depending on if I've shared it recently or if I haven't. I have not shared this on many of my other pages recently, so I'm going to share it on my Be Me to Thrive page, because I have about 4,000 followers on that page. I'm going to share it on my Thrive Challenge page because I had more, but that got shut down for a while, so I'm down to around, I don't know, 1,000 some, maybe 1,100 on that page, but I'll share it to that page. And why am I sharing it to these different pages? Well, in the hopes that someone will see it and get interested and check out my Pajama Grandma page, right? Now it's already on the Pajama Grandma page, so I don't have to share it there, but I will share it on my Sharon Horne-Ellstrom page, just so I have a record of it and a stream of it. I like to share things in other places, so if I happen to lose it or accidentally delete it from somewhere, I still have it. And that's enough because it's already ready to go. So now I need to open a tab for YouTube. So I'm going to go to my YouTube. Click on that. And I hope it's already on the upload function. If it's not, you click this up arrow and that goes to the upload page. And I'm just going to drag this file up into the loading zone. I'm going to delete this because the title, I didn't do that for about my first 100 videos. And again, the Control V, so we're putting the same heading in here in these three spots, in the title, in the description, and then in what's going to be shared for Google Plus and Twitter automatically. I'm going to also add this to my playlist, and on my playlist I'm going to add it to Pajama Grandma because it's the Pajama Grandma one. Now, I don't have a tag copy and pastable on my worksheet for Pajama Grandma because it's different every day. So I'm just going to, again, type in some keywords that make sense for this and how I want to be found. Limiting beliefs, Pajama Grandma life. And they may or may not be the same word. Here I'm not limited to 8, so depending on what I'm trying to attract, I might go ahead and type in a bunch more. It won't ever let me put in grandma. Oh, let me put in grandma on YouTube. It won't let me do it on Facebook because it says that grandma is spelt wrong, which it is spelt wrong, but it's spelt my way, so it doesn't like it spelt that way on Facebook, but it lets me put it in YouTube. What else would be a good one? Let's go women over 50, although that's not really applicable for grandmas because grandmas can be, heck, 30 years old nowadays. I know a grandma who's 30 years old. That is freaking scary, but it is what it is. We each have our own little journeys. So then we wait for that to upload. Sometimes I think of more phrases while I'm waiting for it to upload. But I'm kind of drawing a blank today. And what will happen is the pictures will populate. Whoop, there they come. As I say that, the pictures come up. So there's the pictures. Again, YouTube might pull out different pictures. So I'm going to look at all three of these. You can see these pictures are different than the ones that it chose last time. And I'm going to actually use this one with me pointing my finger just because it's a little more interesting than just looking at my face. So I double click on that picture to select it. And once it pops in and populates, I will hit publish. Now, when I publish this, I have the option to publish it to all these different places. And of course, I take advantage of all those options and I publish it in all these places. So the first place I'm going to go is Facebook. Now I already shared it a little bit on Facebook. So here I'm going to share it to one of my groups. And I'm going to share it to, of course, the Pajama Grandma group because that makes sense. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to copy and paste that same headline right into there, into the description. And I'm going to click post to Facebook. Boom, now this is out posted to Facebook, the YouTube version of it. Then I'm going to go to Blogger, and if you don't have these accounts set up, you'll have to set up an account with each of these platforms. But once you've got them set up, look at how fast and easy it is to share this content. For Reddit, I don't know anything about Reddit, so I've just been posting them on my profile. Once in a while, I'll try to guess a Reddit, but I got in trouble once for posting somewhere I wasn't supposed to. So since I don't know and understand this platform particularly well, I'm just going to put it on my profile, build up a huge profile, and then when I get a chance to figure out how to use this platform, which who knows when that's going to be, right? I'll do that. I also have a Tumblr set up, which I didn't even remember I had a Tumblr set up. It was so long ago that I set it up. Probably, you know, when Tumblr first came out. So I'm going to go ahead and share that on Tumblr. I just hit the button to share it, then I exit out, and then Pinterest. And I do have several boards set up on Pinterest. Again, I don't really do much on Pinterest, but I'm starting to just figure it out. So I'm going to share stuff there until I figure it out. So I'm going to look for my Pajama Grandma board. I'm going to pin it to my Pajama Grandma board. And I can go look at it if I want on Pinterest, but I don't want to because I'm busy. I'm going to shut this down. And now I'm going to copy this link, Control C. I'm going to hit Return to Editing. And I'm going to go down, click in the description box, hit Enter, and click Save Changes. Because for some reason, when I go to add these to my ClickFunnels or my autoresponder or email campaign, the links don't work. And I was finding that I had to go back into YouTube, chase it all around, find the video, open it up, edit it in order to get the links work. And I discovered that if I do the trick I just showed you with return to editing, clicking and then saving, it works every time. So that's a quick shortcut and a way to save you tons of energy and frustration trying to figure something out that you would expect to work in the first place. I'm going to take and go to my worksheet, and now I'm going to copy and paste Control V that link into my Word document worksheet so I have a place where all of these links are in one spot. And this is so down the road as I am getting people to help me do this, I can just share this document with them as soon as I make my videos every morning, and then they can go in and do all of the things I'm showing you how to do right now so that I don't have to spend 2 or 3 hours every day processing these videos. That's part of why I've set it up this way. So as long as I'm in here, I'm going to set up my worksheet. Oops, I hope I didn't mess that up. And I might have, so I'm going to go back. It's DSS 89. And the other one will be New Adventure 76. I like to set my worksheet up for that. And I'm going to quickly, I'm going to save this, but then I'm going to go check and make sure I didn't mess up that link when I found myself typing there. I could have, so I'm going to copy this again, Control C. I'm going to go back to my worksheet. I'm going to not trust that I didn't mess this up, and I'm going to take it out and copy it again to make sure I have the right one. I don't know if I messed it up or not. No idea. And then I just get down to my next sheet where I'm going to save next. I click Save. And now I'm to my next step in processing. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open a site called convert MP3, and this one is Y2Mate. There's a lot of these out there, but I like this one because it doesn't make me download a bunch of software every time I convert a video. It's free. I love free. I don't know if it'll be working when you watch this, but this is what I currently use. So I go to Y2Mate. I paste that same link from YouTube in here, and it'll do its little magic. Then I will click download. I make sure that it's the right video by looking at it, because sometimes it will give me the wrong video. I click download. I let it do some more magic, converting it from an MP4 to an MP3, so from a video to an audio for me. And then I have to click download this. So now it's downloading it to my computer, and it's super quick. Once it's done, I hit close. Now I'm going to open my Libsyn account. I'm not sure what you've got for an account. Mine happens to be Libsyn, and I'm going to log into that. And I'm going to go to content. I'm going to add a new episode. I'm going to close these notification messages because I have no idea what they are, and I'm trying to make a video. And then I'm going to go to add media file. I'm going to click on upload from my hard drive, and then up here I'm going to type the date in. So 4/6/2018. You can see I do this every day. Oh, it didn't go in. 4/6/2018, and then enter. And then it'll pull up the videos that I just downloaded to my hard drive. That's why I do it every morning, because it's just easy. And I double click on the Y2Mate file. It loads it into my Libsyn, which is my Pajama Grandma podcast hosting site. And I will say I'm getting to be a content whore, because I've had to upgrade 3 times in the first month the amount of storage I need and upload capability I need just to put my podcasts up here. But that's because I'm new and I'm figuring it out, and I'm going to take massive action. Then, these are my shortcut tricks. I hit the close button on that, and I'm going to go to the social tab. Then I'm going to pop back to my YouTube, and I'm going to go to this description, and I'm going to copy and paste this description again. Control C, and go back into my Libsyn, and I'm going to paste this in about, I think, 8 places. 8 places, yep. So 1, and this is just to keep it simple, fast, easy, and streamlined. So on the social tab, I'm going to type it into, or copy and paste it into, the Facebook status, the LinkedIn status. Then I'm going to go back to the details tab. I'm going to copy and paste it into the title, the subtitle, the description, and I'm going to go down to iTunes. I'm going to type it into the iTunes summary, and then the iTunes title. And in the iTunes title, I'm going to back out the links, because for some reason my mind is telling me that iTunes does not like links in the title. I don't know if I read that somewhere, but I've been doing it since I started, so I'm thinking that there must be something to it. Then I'm going to go up to, and I'm not going to do much on this. I've gotten to the point where I'm doing the minimum I have to on this. And I might, when I hire somebody and hire more help, go back in and add to these descriptions, beef them up a little, add more keywords or things to make them better. But for right now, I'm just doing what I do them. So I'm going to put this under my Life Pajama Grandma Style tab, because that's what this one is. And I'm going to type in some keywords. Now I'm going to go and look at my worksheet and see if I have any keywords that make sense, if I did this one or not. Nope, I did new adventure, daily scare share, and then the painkillers prescriptions, but I don't have one for Pajama Grandma. So maybe we will create one. Let's just create a general one for Pajama Grandma now. So, because what I do is, you see I've got 3 different sections for my daily things, and I come in and I just copy and paste this line out, one of these lines, and then I can copy and paste this into YouTube for tags, and I can copy and paste it into my Libsyn for tags. I can't do it to Facebook, but I can do it those other 2 places. So that little step just saves me time and energy and frustration. So let's make one up. Let's go Pajama Grandma. Questions, because I usually ask a question every day. Oh, and these are just separated by commas. All right, that's plenty. Let's go ahead and copy that. I'm gonna highlight it, Control C. I'm gonna save this because I just made the list, so I want to go ahead and keep it. Go back to my Chrome tab, and I'm gonna just copy and paste this, Control V, right into my tags and my keywords. Then I'm gonna jump down, and I'm going to click the clean. I want to rate it so that they know there's no cursing and stuff in it. And then my author name is Pajama Grandma, and I just put Sharon Horne-Ellstrom in parentheses. You can set up whatever you want for these. I'm just showing you what I do. And usually it's nice if I can spell my name right. Then I want to click on Update ID3 tags. I really don't know what this means. You can read about it on your own site if you're doing a podcast, but I just click that because it makes tags for me in the file, supposedly. And I read it and it said to do that, so I do it. Then I hit Publish, and it magically publishes my podcast to, let's go to my dashboard. This is an incredible site. To all of the other places that I happen to have my podcast set up for. And then you can look at your statistics. But then I just go back to my content and add new episode, because I know I'm going to add at least 2 more episodes this morning while I'm doing my morning posting. Then I am done with that, so I'm going to go back to the upload page. I'm going to save this one more time just to be safe, and then I'm going to hit the upload tab again. That indicates to me that I've already got this one through the entire process. So then I go back to my Facebook account, and I am done here. So I'm going to go home, your pages, or pages, actually pages, then your pages. And they've changed this. Facebook continues to make changes. And the next one I'm going to do is in on my customer catchers page. This is where I do my daily scare share post, and that is just a comfort zone stretching exercise. Every day I do one thing a day that scares me or stretches my comfort zone from a book called Do One Thing a Day That Scares You. So again, same process. I'm going to go down. I'm going to find that video, or the video that I want to share. Lovely. Back of the head, that's a great shot. So you know we're going to edit and change that. So again, on the timestamp, the only place you can capture the actual link to this video is right here on the posts on this timestamp. And that's why you have to right click there, copy link address, and then I go down to my spreadsheet. Again, this is the Daily Scare Share 89. So I'm going to click here, Control V, and I do a couple 3 spaces usually to activate the link and hit save. Back to my Facebook page. Again, I'm going to copy this, just this headline, because it just shortcuts the process for me. Control C, double click.
Hey, good morning. Grandma,
Hey, good morning. Double click.
Green juice. Grandma,
And I sometimes quiet myself with some green juice to wake me up in the morning. I don't really need to be listening to myself again. Edit video. Again, Control V on the title, and here then I'm going to, at the end of this, add a link. It's a very soft call to action. So here I'm going to say maybe join me, because I would like people to join me and do this daily scare share, stretch their comfort zone with me, because it's a lot more fun doing it with other people than just myself. So again, I'm going to share the link to this page. It's just a facebook.com, and then the name of my page with a hatch mark. I'm going to copy and paste this because you know I'm going to use this in a whole bunch of places now. And my tags, I can't copy and paste my tags here. It's sort of a bummer, but I can't do it. So I just type in my tags every day. And I finally gotten to the point after, what's this, day 89, that I kind of have just come up with some standard ones. And I can't type and talk at the same time, sorry. Okay, that's my 8. Then we definitely want to change this picture, so let's see what else it saved me. Oh, it saved me 6 today. So I need to grab my magnifying glass and look at, there I am drinking something, probably my green drink. There I'm looking up at the sky. There my eyes are closed. I try to never use my eyes closed picture. I mean, how boring is that? Who wants to see a picture of me with my eyes closed? I like to pick them when I'm looking at people and talking to people. Boy, these are some funky pictures. So it's either the drinking one or this one. My magnifying glass is all foggy. I can't see it. Let's go with that one. Then we're going to go again to... Now this one's actually connected to 7 different pages. So I'm going to click on all of these because then they're available if I want to share these videos on all these pages, these cross-posting pages. Now I'm just going to hit save. And again, I'm going to now download the video. And while that downloads, I'm going to share it with a couple of different pages. My daily scare share, I usually share all around because I really want to get people doing this with me and stretching their comfort zone. So I share this to, of course, my main page. Again, here that Control V comes in really handy. This one's got 3 minutes, so it's given me plenty of time to share. Sometimes I race it, and the shorter videos, it's really hard to get all my sharing done before it is ready to upload to YouTube. But I kind of do little contests with myself to race it and see if I can share with all the pages I want to share it to as fast as it takes me to have it uploaded. It's kind of like an unfair advantage when I do a longer video. Like my new adventure video today is like 13 minutes long. And sometimes Facebook is just slow and not cooperating. Now, for example, oh, I didn't type in the friend's name. Operator error. Don't blame Facebook. And then I just click on the person whose page I want to share it on. And we'll share this on a few more pages. To share on a page, you just click share on a page, and then you can select from the drop-down menu which page you want to share it on. I share pretty much everything on my Be Me to Thrive page. That sort of was my main go-to businessy kind of page for a long time. I did notice that I'm having people drop off since I share more videos on it. I guess they're annoyed by me, which is awesome because guess what? I want them to go away if they don't like me or they think I'm crazy or I'm way out there or they can't relate to what I'm saying. I want them to self-select themselves out because I don't want to be annoying anyone, but I know that there's people that get me and that do care what I have to say about certain things. And those are the ones I want to share with. I know this is totally boring. Trying to think what I said in this one today. Let's go ahead and share that with DeBruzies. I've got a couple hundred people there that might want to see this message. And now, is sharing like this a valuable use of my time? I don't know. I'm just learning as we go, but it's good practice for me, and it's good for me to figure out how to use this, how to do this, how to do these different strategies. Now, this flip book for you is a book that I wrote that I'm going to recover and change the message on it and share because it's an awesome tool I created it to get me out of chronic health issues and chronic pain following my sudden cardiac arrest. But I think people can use it for a lot of things. I was going to reposition it as a stress relieving tool, but now I think I'm going to do it for people with chronic pain because it will really help people with chronic pain. Thing is, it might be a little too woo-woo for a lot of people, so I might have to redo some of that. I might have to rethink it. I'm actually going to share this on Hop. I have not been sharing anything on Hop lately, which is kind of a big shame on me. Oh, it beat me. I'm not done, and it's done. I always share it on my painkillers page because people with chronic pain definitely need to stretch their comfort zone and to be thinking about ways that they can not be as fearful. Because pain is the same frequency as fear and negativity, and so we want to kick that out of our lives as much as humanly possible. Facebook is definitely being putsy today. That's okay. Bear with me. We got this. I am just going to skip ahead and share it on Supersize Business and Thrive Challenge. Do you see why I do the copying and the pasting? Do you know how much longer it would take me if I had to type in these 2 lines every time I went to a different page? It would take me way longer. And actually what I should do, hang on. I can be uploading this, so I'm going to switch to YouTube. I can be uploading this while I'm finishing my sharing. Hello. Again, we're going to delete the numbers. I posted so many of these and I had to spend a whole day going back and changing my titles because they didn't make any sense. Playlist for this one is going to be Daily Scare Share. I've got several playlists set up that make sense for the types of things that I share. Now this one's cool because I can go in and I can copy and paste the tags for this. So Daily Scare Shares right here. I'm going to copy, I'm going to highlight, then Control C that, go back to my page, Control V, and it's going to put all my tags in there for me. Isn't that slick? So now I can go back to my Facebook page and finish sharing. So I'm going to do again, I've got my same Control V. How awesome. Oh, wrong one. Just messed myself up. I do that sometimes. So I'm just going to go here. It's not going to let me. I'm going to have to type this one in again. Sometimes I have to do that. It's like I spelled caution wrong. Caution. The problem with having bad eyes is I have bad eyes. And I'm going to put the link in here, and I'm going to remember to change the page. And I'm going to copy that again, and I'm going to get rid of this period or whatever's in the front there, and change this to the Thrive Challenge page. And post it. Sometimes I watch my video.
And our daily scare share.
Mostly I don't.
And our daily scare share. My daily scare share.
One thing a day that scares me.
My daughter challenged me this year to do one thing a day that scares me, to kind of stretch and get out of my comfort zone. Because believe it or not, she thinks I'm in a rut. She thinks that I am living a boring old lady pajama grandma rut-like life. And guess what? She's 100% right.
Now, since I'm done sharing this, while I'm waiting for the YouTube video's not done yet. Although let me check, because maybe the title's just too long. Nope, it's not. It's just not done yet. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to get ready, get my next page pulled up to the right spot, so that, and I'm just going to go to home and then find my pages so that I am ready to go with that. And the next one's a long one, so I'm probably going to not show you exactly how I do that whole thing because it is a long one. I will show you, I'll walk you through the whole process of the daily scare share, but since this one's really long, I think it's like a 13-minute video, it's going to take a while to upload, and I like to multitask when these long ones are running because I can. So you don't want to sit and watch me make a Camtasia video of this while it's running. So I'm going to go down to Be Me to Thrive, and I might have to hit the See More because I've got several videos that I've already uploaded, but I think just the one. So that's what we're going to do, is the new adventure one. There's the daily scare share I just uploaded and shared. There's my Libsyn Pajama Grandma MP3. And then I have to hit See All because I need more. That might be it. Yep. So again, when I come here, I'm going to right click on this timestamp. Oh, it's been 3 hours ago already that I made this. I've been making a bunch of videos. And then you can see my eyes are closed, so I'm going to be definitely editing this video. See how much more time we've got on. Nope, 3 seconds and it's going to process. Again, the title's too long. I suspected the title might be too long, and sometimes that slows the processing. So when the title's too long, all I do is I take out the link from the title. And that every time shortens it up to be okay. I'm waiting for the pictures, and then once the pictures process, we'll go ahead and pick one. And then we'll share this to all the different places that we shared the last video to. Again, this is a lot of times a hurry up and wait thing. So I might open up another YouTube and watch some YouTube videos while I'm doing this. Or I might open up another Facebook and watch some Facebook lives that people are doing that I'm following. Or I might actually open up some kind of other training material that I want to listen to or see while I'm waiting for some of these things to process, because I don't like downtime. I got to be doing something. I got to be moving. And it frustrates me to have to sit and wait for these things to load. And some days where I live, the internet connection isn't always terrific. Sometimes it's really, really slow, and sometimes it's really, really frustrating. So I find that if I pick activities that I like doing while I'm doing this, it makes everything go much more smoothly. Winter dry throat. I don't know why, but every morning I've been waking up with a very, very dry throat. Come on, YouTube, let's go. There's our pictures. So let's see what we've got to choose from. I scroll down to the bottom. A lot of times I just go with the one it picked for me. The one it picked for me was the best one. I think I'm actually looking forward in it. So that's the one I'm going to pick. I'm going to click publish. And again, Facebook, and I will share this one with a group, but I'll share it probably with, who do I want to share it with? Again, I'm going to control V for pasting that description or title. Let's go Sharon Horne-Ellstrom. We'll just share it with my regular page. And I just pick one quickly. I don't take a lot of time thinking about this. You have to be really careful about sharing videos with other people's groups and pages. So I'll caution you on that. If you don't own the page, probably don't share your stuff there unless you're an administrator and you've got absolute direct permission to post something somewhere. Don't ever post anything on other people's pages, especially if you're promoting something of your own or trying to sell something of your own. Absolutely, positively do not do that. It's sleazy, crappy. It's bad salesmanship. It shows low self-esteem, and it shows that you're kind of a crappy person. So don't ever do that. Now, have I ever done that in the past? Oh yeah, I didn't know better. I used to just scam the living daylights of my own, actually mostly my own page for a network marketing company I was in. I hate to admit that I did that, but that's what I was being coached and trained to do. So this one is going to be my daily scare share. So there it is right there, daily scare share pin page, and or whatever they call it on Pinterest. Now I've shared it on all those platforms, so I'm going to copy and paste, Control C, return to editing. Again, I'm going to make sure I don't want to lose this because I want to come back and hit this page a couple more times to copy and paste the title in the description there. I'm going to go down to my worksheet, up to my DSS 89, Control V, save my link. Then I like to click down and get ready for the next one that I'm going to load. Hit File Save, or just this little save icon. Go back to my page, and now I'm going to also copy this into the converter bar, and this is where I have to make sure that it's actually pulled up the right video. Yep, daily scare share, because sometimes it just will, I don't know why, but every once in a while it'll cycle through and give me the video that I just did previously, and I accidentally almost uploaded that once. I'm like, no, that's not the right video. And that's one of the challenges of doing 3 videos a day, is that I'm usually in the same outfit and I look the same for the most part. I'm going to click download. And so I really have to be careful to check the title and make sure I've got the right video, because they do all look the same. See how quick that is? I love it. Then I'm going to go to my Libsyn, add media file, upload from the hard drive, and now my date's already selected in here, so I just have to click it from the drop down menu. And again, it's going to be this Y2Mate, and I check the title before I click it and download it, because I don't want to download the same file twice. Libsyn will let me do that, but that just takes up my memory and space, so why would I want to do that? If you're interested in another video, I will go ahead and show you how I set up and do my Libsyn. And there's some things I need to improve in doing that, but I'm not ready yet. I don't have an intro. I don't have intro and outro music on my podcasts yet. I don't have fancy formal editing for my podcasts. So I'm just putting them up there, getting the content up there, and slowly rolling it out. I'm not just hitting it in mass, although apparently I should be, because iTunes, you only have like 4 or 8 weeks or something to get noticed, or you get lost in the millions of others and in the quagmire that is iTunes. But I choose not to worry about that. I choose to just do it and then figure out as I go along. Probably maybe not the best strategy for some people that are perfectionists, but I gave up perfectionism when I had kids. Life was impossible with. So again, I'm going to close that, go to social, then I'm going to pop back to my YouTube, and I'm going to paste or copy and paste this description. I'm going to copy it, Control C, and then paste it in 8 places on my Libsyn. Facebook, LinkedIn, then back to the details tab, title, subtitle, description. And now, should this be changed? And sometimes I will show you, I do change this on the subtitle for this one when I'm not being lazy. And again, I'm going to take out the link in YouTube. Now this one, we have a little bit tricky thing, because this is day 89, and iTunes does not like you to have numbers or sequence numbers in your titles. So I take out day 89, and then I go down to the episode number and I put in 89. And again, while I'm down here, I usually hit clean and I type in Pajama Grandma. I learned to just make shortcuts and save keystrokes as I'm doing things. Now I need to go up, and this is going to be the daily scare share. And I'm going to go get my tags from my worksheet. Again, the daily, yeah, this is the daily scare share. Daily scare share, Control C, back, Control V, boom, those are in there. Then what I like to do on this one is I like to change this, and I will do the do one thing a day that scares me as the subtitle, because it's quick and easy to do. And then I want to remember to hit this little button for tags, and then publish. Voila, it is publishing my daily scare share to my Pajama Grandma podcast. Boom! That is all there is to it. Now, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and go back to YouTube, save the changes again, upload that to indicate to me that I've already done this. What I do on the Y2 Convert page, you'll notice after the download, after it was downloaded, I closed that. So when I look at this, I know that I've already done that step in my process. So if I'm multitasking, I don't lose track of where I am. Back to Be Me to Thrive. Oh, Control C, double click.
Hey, good morning, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, Pajama Grandma here.
Hey, good morning, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, Pajama Grandma here.
Edit video. For some reason on this page, these are in a different order. I don't know why that is on
anyway,
Facebook, but they are.
I've got sort of a heavy topic today. I was challenged yesterday by one of my coaches.
Copy and paste the title, and then add the call to action. Pause me.
Hey, good morning, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, Pajama Grandma here with...
And this one I might say something like watch me, because I am kind of documenting my journey. And so if people want to watch and are curious about what I'm up to, they can watch me here. I know sometimes I make mistakes in my typing. Control C, which isn't good when it's a link. Again, I can't do the tags here, so I just have to type them in. Check the picture. This one gave me 13 images. You know why? Because it's a really long video. So I have a lot to choose from for this one. So I fly through And again, if my eyes are closed, if I'm not looking at the audience, I will usually skip those. Doesn't seem like 13 images, does it? It must be changing 3 at a time on me. No. It's really hard to pick images of yourself. I don't like any of them. We're going to go with this one because it looks like I'm looking at the camera a little bit more. Again, then if there's any linked things, we're going to link Customer Catcher and Sharon Horne-Ellstrom to this one. Save the file. And then we're going to go to download. Now this one, I don't share with a lot of people. Again, this download videos in a different location on this page. No idea why. It just is. Maybe because it's an older, more established page for me. I don't know. I just find the right button and push the right button. This one's going to take a long time to download. This one I don't share with very many places. I'll share it with Pajama Grandma. I'll share it with my main page. Because, I don't know, I figure if people care enough to want to watch it on my main page, then I'm excited about that and I don't mind sharing it. I used to be scared to share it. I wouldn't share this on my main page at all for about the first, I don't know, 45 or 60 days maybe. But then I started sharing it. I also sometimes, my other Facebook pages, like my friends and family page, and sometimes I won't share it there depending on what the topic is. I don't share it there. Like this one today is about limiting beliefs. I'm not sharing this one on that page because it makes me more vulnerable. Now everybody's probably saying, well, that's the ones you should be sharing. It's okay, so maybe I will because I'm scared to do it and I just did the daily scare share. I'm going to share it. And you know what? Everything I've shared so far, I haven't died yet, so I guess it's okay. But this is the one that I don't share very many places because it is an intimate look into what am I doing? What am I doing to grow my businesses? And frankly, you know, some of the people that are friends with me on that page aren't people that I care if they know what I'm doing or not. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really affect me. Yes, Martin, I have Instagram, but I'm not going to comment on that right now. But I do share it to my Pajama Grandma page. I love where I stop the video sometimes. It's hilarious. The thing about doing a lot of videos, you learn to not care what you look like. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm all right with that. Pajama Grandma gets this. Sharon Horne gets this, and Supersize Your Business gets this. So that is how I do my morning stuff. I'm going to probably stop this Camtasia video because it's going to get really boring sitting and waiting for the thing to process and go through YouTube. I'm going to use the same process that I used on the last 2 videos, and I'm going to share that on my podcast. I already forgot if I shared it at Sharon Horne-Ellstrom or not. I don't think I did. This is why I cannot talk and chew gum at the same time, or why I cannot talk and share what I'm doing at the same time. But that's how I teach it. That's how I learn, is by actually sharing these things. So that is all I've got for you today. It looks like it's about halfway loaded. Not really where it needs to be for it not to be a super duper long and boring training video. Oh, wrong one. Ah, I don't want to share it on my Thrive Challenge page. I am doing something cool on my Thrive Challenge page. I'm doing a series about letting go of your limiting beliefs, and I'm sharing some really fun ways to let things go. So if that's something you might be interested in, check out my Thrive Challenge page, and I think you'll find some really fun letting go exercises there.